Coronavirus. Coronavirus. The coronavirus. It really bothers people, of course, that I tell everyone that it's made up. But that's okay, because I don't say things because it's popular. I say things because it's true. When you're fed something to fear and you believe it, you make yourself sick just simply from the stress and the worry, not from any virus or bacteria or whatever. Toxin, poison, whatever. All the people I know that claim to be experts on all sorts of crap and believing all this stuff are the ones who are chronically always sick. They have to depend on drugs and all sorts of substances to feel well. Oh, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó, Tajaku? No, he didn't. He just swallowed water. So once upon a time, I knew this fellow, and he went to the DRs because he didn't feel good, the DRs, and the well-meaning DR scanned him and poked him and prodded him and cut him and whatever they do, and this DR told this fellow, you have cancer and you're going to die in 6 months. 6 months later, to the minute, I would bet, if I had the ability to measure that. The fellow is dead. Now, is the fellow dead because the doctor is like a freaking brilliant genius psychic? Or is the fellow dead because the fellow believed the doctor, the DR, so intensely and truly and fully that he literally died obeying the DR's orders so fully and completely. What? No. I don't have water. You'll be fine. We'll get water as soon as we can. Well, because I know what I know, which is a lot of stuff, I can't put it all into a video. But I know that we are not dying from things that we're being told that we're dying from. We're dying from the belief of what we're being told. You believe it, and then you make it be. So, very simple. So people that want to mess with you for fun are going to tell you stuff, and they're going to watch you obey them. And when you're the type of person that is so blindly believing this stuff and you're spreading it to people, you're toxic. And that's a problem. And because that's a problem, I don't see any problem with you being eliminated from this planet. Because if we want to evolve beyond and past these thieves of earth that mess with us like y'all are being messed with right now, then those of you who help them, whom are their flying monkeys, even if you're well-meaning, irrelevant, you're still helping evil people do evil stuff. And you're hurting, okay? So if you're eliminated from this earth, then there's less of that bullcrap happening. There's less of these helpers of evil people happening. You're enablers. Okay, so you might think, oh, I'm such a well-meaning person. I'm a helper. My child doesn't listen, so he's drowning now. Jaco, vete para allá, loco. Te vas a ahogar. Vamos para allá. Poop, poop. Yeah, go with Leonidas. Vete con Leonidas. Leonidas, come get Jaku. He wants to go with you. You're fully dressed? Let me see. What'd you do that for? Oh, jeez. Oh, well. If you're enabling evil people, you're evil people. You're an evil people helper. And even if you don't understand or realize that you're being conned and tricked, you're being conned and tricked. And then you're enabling and helping people whom are hurting you, your loved ones, this planet. And, okay, what I want you to do is have him sit with you on that blanket and dry him real good. Because if he's dry, he'll be warm. So, sorry that you don't get that. It's not a difficult or complicated concept. You're believing gossip, you're spreading it, you're putting fear into people. People are getting sick and dying from the paranoia and the fear, not from a bacteria or a virus. None of that can actually kill you unless you none of that can actually kill you. It's ideas that you're believing so fully and truly that 6 months to the day you're dying. People are dying who believe you. You're the one hurting people by believing this and spreading it. If you understood the nature of our reality, you would understand that and you would ignore all of that. You wouldn't even be looking at it. You wouldn't be looking at it in the news. You wouldn't be looking at it on Facebook. You wouldn't be, repeating all the steps and the things that you need to do to keep quote unquote safe from this thing that doesn't exist. You look at this stuff and you believe this stuff, and then you contribute and participate in this stuff, and then you spread this stuff. You're spreading the killing, you're spreading the dying. It's really super simple to just not look at the stuff, not spread the stuff. Go post some posts about your food. What'd you eat today? What fun stuff did you do? But you don't listen, and you get lost in your fear and your paranoia, and then you freak out, and you're all like a bunch of little mentally ill people running around, playing into it, buying into it, and the thieves of earth freaking love it. And I do think it's funny because there's more than enough information out there telling you what you're doing, and you refuse to listen. So you want people like me and those like me to feel sorry for you? I'm not going to waste my precious energy feeling sorry for you. I spend my time telling you the truth. You choose not to listen. It's okay. This is just a game we're playing here, okay? A game of who will listen and who will not. Who will live and who will die, and it's just your body. This is just a machine. Like, do you sit there? Maybe some of you do. But if your car dies, do you sit there and cry and act like a baby and, oh my God, look at those dying cars? And then you cry and feel sorry for yourself and others. No, you don't. Because you see that as the vehicle that it is. This is a vehicle, okay? And when I see people suffering because they're believing lies and liars, and the lies being spread by helpers, and there's So you want them to sit there and live in this nightmare that you believe in, and you're the compassionate, loving one? You want them to sit there and suffer and live in this nightmare of we are susceptible to trillions of bacteria, viruses, parasites, animals, etc., so on and so forth, never-ending list of shit to fear. We're supposed to live in that state of constant, enormous, ridiculous amounts of fear. And you're the compassionate one. So funny, and it's so fun. There's nothing to fucking fear but your own bullshit that you believe. Okay? You're hurting yourself, you're killing yourselves because you're choosing to believe and spread bullshit. And when you're doing that, you're the one hurting other people. You're the problem. Okay? And if you whom do this get sick and die, that's totally fine with me, actually, because you're hurting people. You might mean well, but you're dead freaking wrong. And it's okay if your vehicle goes away, okay? Because then those of us that are left on this planet can, live in a state of peace and tranquility, not in a state of fear and paranoia. And it really bothers you that I don't buy into your bullcrap. It's okay. It doesn't bother me what bothers you. Okay? So, die. Yeah. There are vehicles, human vehicles walking around that should die. And I'm not going to kill you, obviously. You're killing yourselves. You're doing it to yourselves. Karma is a sweet bitch that fucks you for me because you're doing it to yourself. And it's okay. You can come back, you can be born again, you can try again, right? In a new fresh body, a new fresh vehicle, and try not to buy into bullshit next time. That's the game we're playing here, okay? And you can come back and back and back and back as many times as you want until you realize that it's only the bullshit you're buying into that's causing the problems that we're having on a personal level and on a collective level. So try to stop buying into bullshit. Try to not participate in it. And by try, I mean do it. Don't buy into the bullshit. Don't participate. Go do your makeup. Makeup tutorials are great. What is it that the children are doing? The videos on, trying on their outfits. They're actually doing more good for Earth than you fear-mongering, paranoia spreading people. You're making yourselves sick, and you're making people who believe you sick. You're a criminal. And it's okay if you eliminate yourself from this planet in whichever form it happens. Okay? So, dead or alive, evil or not, I love you. And try to pull your head out of your ass, okay? Thanks. Love you. Mwah.